What's up, guys? Here is my 2000 Firebrid. This is my daily driver. Thought I'd give you guys a video finally. I've only had it damn near a year. It's 2000 base. Got the 3.8 liter V6 in it. It's got the WS6 grounds appearance package. It does not have the WS6 rear deck lid or a ram air hood. It's been kind of abused and had its fair share of shit bodywork done to it. Hence the thing riveted on holding the front bumper to the fender. I did not do that. I got it like that. I got the parts car, which I have finally decided to use it to fix this one. I got a whole front clip and doors, because the doors are fucking junk in this car. As I said, it's a base model. Interior's in all right shape, except for this door panel. It's duct tape, and the other one's got Bondo on it. It's been painted. It looks neat on, or it looks good on camera, but it looks like dog shit in real life. But I got another set of door panels on them other doors, so they'll be going over with this car as well. It's got a few things that I'm trying to fix. These sets of wheels, or these two tires and wheels, are off my other car because I got new tires up front, but I haven't got time. Well, I got the money to get the other set of tires, but I have a friend that works at a tire place who owes me money, and he's got me these set of tires for front. He's going to work on getting me a set for the rear, so I'm hoping that'll go through so I don't have to buy tires. But if worse comes to worse, I'll buy tires. Here's some bad, a little bit of body damage. My friend before me that got my 3000 GT, I traded my 3000 GT for this car. Because I just know how to work on these cars, and I understand these cars and I like them. He backed into somebody, which to me is not a big problem because that actually don't have a lot of dents in it, because I can sand that down and primer it and Bondo that out and make it alright. So I got me a couple of these. What else? It's pretty much rust free. It's a good solid car. It's T-tops leak, of course. Most people say, oh, the T-tops don't leak. If they do, they're lying. It's got factory dual exhaust. Well, not true duals, they're duals of the muffler, but they're right to the factory. I do plan to get something that sounds a little more opened up than this. What else? It's got a little bit of a sound system in it. It's got some, it's got a Sony deck in it. I just did an unboxing, which should be posted here soon. Because my phone before that broke up, will burn up. It's got Scotia HD speakers up front, because they were cheap, and well, they were free, so that's how they were. It's got a set of Memphis audios in the back. Them sound best. You can't hear the front ones compared to those. Them things scream. And then for the rear, go ahead and pop the, you gotta click it multiple times because it sticks like that. It just does. I got a leak in my trunk. I got some tools in here. Got one of my friend's coats. I really don't know why. It's got a kicker, comp, which sounds, a 10-inch in this car sounds pretty good. Because this is my daily driver, I like to have some room back here, so that's why I didn't get a big sound system in it. Down in here, after I unlock these, it's missing one of the locks. But down in here is where I hid my amp. I got my 1000-watt Sony that was out of my Camaro turned way down, because it don't like that. The sub don't like it turned way up. I probably turned it up a little bit because I had to turn it way down to break it in. I could probably cranked up just a tad bit more. I got a 4-channel 600 that was in my Camaro. And this, it's not hooked up yet. It's all wired in. I got power ground, just no fuse to it right at the moment. But I don't have any RCAs. I gotta get an RCA converter. I got kind of a mess going here. So I deleted the factory amp. And I'll just tie it into the factory wiring, because I won't be able to hit a lot of this stuff too much. I want to put Memphis. I got a set of Memphis audios there, which I want to get them functional again. They'll probably run off the stock head unit and then the 4 in the doors will run off this amplifier here. I'm just gonna get me RCA converter. If you guys have a problem with your alarm going off, like being very touchy, like this car, always the alarm will get set off if I had to back my white Camaro out with the loud exhaust right by it, or if you were hand washing the side of it and the doors were locked for some reason, they would just go off. I leave the car unlocked because the fucking alarm would go off every goddamn time. Well, it's this sensor right here, the shock sensor. Unplug it. That fixed the problem. If somebody does break in the doors and gets in the doors and unlocks your doors from the outside, it does go off. So, if you guys do, I might put an aftermarket sound or alarm system in this car later on. I don't know yet, but I want to get it performed up, or not performed up, but give it a little bit. Needs some TLC, some stuff done to it. If I had a thermostat stick and she got real hot, but she's still running good. She's a little hotter. She got a little hotter than I'd like it to get, but she's got some oil leaks I got to take care of. Valve cover leaks. They're a bitch to get off too. You got to take all kinds of crap off to get to them. Stock air intake. It's had rear gears changed. That's the only thing I know that's been done to it. I'm not sure what gear ratio they are, but I have a mysterious coolant leak. I think it was just low because it got real hot and just dumped in the puke tank, it's nasty looking. It had Dex coolant and somebody mixed it a long time ago and it's just broke down, and it's all in the cores of the radiator. So it can't be cooling that great. So I want to actually get the radiator out and either have it flushed or just get a new radiator. What I'd like to do is do the ram air or the SLP lid, which, oh, she must not have been on the park bin. There we go. She is now. I'd like to do an SLP lid and modify it to fit on this, and then do the SLP inlet. But actually, I thought about reusing the stock air box because I've seen what people do. There's fins in here, and if you grind them fins down, it's not as tall a dish as the SLP lid, but it's still got a pretty good circumference, and I'd like to sand that all down and smooth it out. I'd like to get me a piece of pipe just to connect this, get rid of this box. That would help a lot on that part and with that ram part. I have a lot of problems with it sucking water in this. This is actually your inlet. And if you had the ram air hood, it would help because it actually functioned. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pull the puke tank out of it and clean the puke tank because that's full of nasty shit. So, there's my 4-gauge run that goes with my single dual. This was in the car when I got it. It was still there. It still functions, so I just left it in there, even though it's a dual connection. But if I ever need 12 volts for some reason, it's right there. I haven't upgraded the ground or anything to it yet. Still running the factory grounds, which it still works. I don't have much light dimmage at night. We could plus the amps turned all the way down too, so yeah, I noticed I am missing. I think there's a piece that goes across here, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and pull the air cleaner box off and take my belt off. I'm going to check my water pump. I don't know if the bearings got in my water pump or not, because that might be a good possibility. Something else I've been thinking of doing. Of course, like I said, I'm getting the puke tank out. Gonna clean it out. I would like to do the wire tuck, and I'd like to clean this engine bay up and paint it black and get the air conditioning working, because the air conditioning does not work, and I would like to have air conditioning. Well, I've seen people hide these fuse boxes, but I'll leave them in here so I know where they're at. It's got the stock fans and stock everything. Pretty much stock except for the rear gears that I know of. But the person that before me did a lot of stuff to it that I did not know it had. For some weird reason, it had a mic under the hood. Zip tied to this. I don't know what it was for. Probably a security system or something. I don't know. We also had some neon up here. That was all beat to shit and broke. I found that one day changing my oil. I pulled it out of there. I mean, yeah, this car would probably look cool with light shining up through the front of it, but especially setting in the car meet or something. Tire looks a little low. I'll put some air in it. This door was broke. The doors are junk. They're literally falling apart. This one is much better than it was. It literally cracked down in here. Hold on, my finger's getting in the way there. It literally cracked around the hinge, like a lot of them do. So I took me a little plate here, plated it, which helped a lot. The door don't like to open as much because it's a little stiff now, but it stays shut now. That's the only good thing, and don't feel like it's totally fall off, except it gives you the extreme ass gap. But what I plan to do is plate the inside of the door on the next doors, just to give a little brace. I think there's a kit somewhere that somebody makes. Yeah, it was cleaner. It's got a fair share of stains. It's a daily driver, so I don't get treated as good as it should. But hey, it's a DD. Oh yeah, one other thing I want to show you. I need to pull this out of one of my parts cars. Yeah, it's broken. The aluminum piece is broken down in there. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull this. Well, I think I'm going to do that when I have the hood off the other car. I'll pull that out and replace that. I also I only have high function, so I'll probably have to replace the switch in the steering column. But the steering column also is loose. It does yeah. I'm definitely going to take the steering wheel off. It's got a nice little tear up here too. So I'll probably replace it with the Grant steering wheel because I like their feel. Get rid of the airbag too. I got a few ideas for this car. I'm not going to put a bunch of money into it because it's my daily driver, and she's going to get drove in the snow, and I don't really want to drive her in the snow because she's pretty clean. But I might undercoat her before it gets too freaking cold around here, so I don't want to have a lot of rust around underneath it. So I'll probably put her on jack stands to clean her up and paint her. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and look forward to some more videos. I definitely got to get brakes. I found a brake kit, probably $250. Slotted and drill rotors, just because they look pretty good. They function good too. Front and rear. I've heard that the brake pads ain't the greatest that come in the kit, but if worse comes to worse, I can go to O'Reilly's and give me a set of brake pads or an app or whatever. Yeah, pretty nice. Firebird runs good. It's all that matters. She cranks over hard. Notice she starts hard. I don't know if it's my fuel pump, my cat's either plugged, my fuel regulator's bad. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff. If you guys had any problems with your car, it just takes forever to crank and crank. I keep getting a carbon code. If I remember what code it is, I'll throw it up in the video right now. But if I don't, I won't. So if you can answer me anything about that code, I know it's something for some carbon code. Yeah, I think my charcoal canister is crap too, so I'll probably replace that if I drop the tank. I'll probably just replace the pump anyways. It's got 160-some thousand miles on it, so yeah, it probably needs a fuel pump. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I guess you guys you didn't really get a good total shot of it here. I'll step back a little bit and let you see the whole car in picture. Hold on, let me get up here. I don't want to get back farther. There we go. There it is. Yeah, as you guys can tell, I really can't. Well, yeah, I guess I can tell. That front bumper's been replaced because it's not even close to being the right color. Silver. I do believe that the black wrapped all the way around. I do like this paint job. I do like how the two-tone. I really like the two-tone, but I think about repainting it once I put the front clip on it. I don't know if I thought about repainting it the entire car that blue that the other car is, or I've been thinking of an orange or another black. I'd like to do a black and silver just like this. Bring the stripe all the way around to the front and wrap it around the front. But who knows what happens. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Peace.